Hey there everyone, my name is Peter and I work here at the New Mexico State University Library here in Grants, New Mexico. So I want to show you today some of the online resources that you have access to as an NMSU Grants student. Right now I'm going to start with our main campus page. That's grants.nmsu.edu. So this is our main campus page. And to get to our library page, just go to Campus Services and click on Library right there, and that will take you to our main library page. Right here, this main search box is how you can search for books and ebooks in our collection. And also, there's a lib chat feature down here at the lower right, and you can talk to someone live if you have a question about our library services. We're happy to assist you over lib chat if you'd like. Also, if you go to this little slideshow thing on the lower left, and let's see, go to About the Library. Let me show you that real quick. It'll show you some descriptions of what services we offer, our hours, and a phone number you can contact us with if you have a question, and also a number you can text us a question with, as well as our email address. But I want to show you our online resources. That's the main thing I'm here to do. We're going to go to databases by title right there. And right here is a list of every single database that we subscribe to at the library, every online resource you have access to as a student. So I want to go over three of our favorites that have an enormous plethora of information. So first, I'm going to go to the popular databases right sidebar here, and we're going to start with Academic Search Complete. And this online resource contains thousands and thousands of scholarly journals, scientific reports, and things like that. So let's say I'm doing research on, I don't know, bronchitis, for example. Let's say I'm doing a search on bronchitis and I want to pull up scholarly journals about the study of this. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the Limit Your Results section and click on Full Text. That will limit the search to everything we have access to the entire article of. Also, I can, if I want to, I can go to this published date thing and refine my search by the date it was published. So let's say I only want articles that have been published since the year 2000. I want the newest research on bronchitis. And there are a lot of other ways to refine your search by language, by type of publication, but this is good enough for me. I want to just, everything since 2000 that we have the full text of. So I'm going to click on Search and see what comes up. So there we go. We've got some medical journals, academic journals, and let's say I want one of these and I want to look at the entire article. I can go to HTML full text or PDF full text. So I like this one, and I'm going to click on that. PDF full text. Let that open up. And there we go. I've got access to the entire article right here at my fingertips. And let's say I want to print this out. I can go over to this right sidebar and click on the print icon. There's also an option to email it, as well as, and this is a really cool tool, a cite feature. So if I click on this little yellow document sort of icon, it will automatically generate citations in the main citation formats that we use here at NMSU. One of the popular ones is the APA format, and right there I can copy paste that into my research paper if I want to cite this particular article. And also if you scroll down, there's an MLA format as well, if that's the format you want to use. So that cite tool is very useful. Make sure you check that out. Also, there is a permalink feature. If I click on this little link icon, and I can copy paste that URL into an email if I want to share this with my fellow students or my professor, for example. So that is a very useful tool. And that is basically Academic Search Complete, which is very, very cool. Now, also, I want to show you another online resource that is one of my personal favorites called Credo Reference. Let's pull that up. Okay, so Credo Reference is a really big collection of hundreds of encyclopedias and dictionaries and almanacs that is also a great starting point for doing your research. So let me just type in bronchitis, the subject of my paper I'm doing for this example. And let's see what pops up. So there is a suggested article as like a starting point from the Encyclopedia of Global Health. That's a great place to start. Also, there's this thing called a mind map for certain search results that can give you some related topics that you might not have thought of before, that might help you form your research paper in your head. So if I want to research bronchitis, it might suggest I also look at pneumonia or shortness of breath or symptoms and signs and things like that. So I can click on any of those and it will take me to a search query for that as well. Also, on this right sidebar, there's a link to other library resources. So Credo is really cool because it's interconnected with a lot of our other online resources. So we've got results from Academic Search Complete, where we were just at. Also, if I scroll down, there's results from the Gale encyclopedias, and also, let's see, CQ Researcher, Encyclopedia Britannica, Google Books, BBC News. All these interconnected results are right there on that right sidebar. But anyway, let's go back to the main results. Let's say I like this article from Black's Veterinary Dictionary. So let's click on that. Let's pop that up. A brief overview of what bronchitis is. So let's say I want to cite this in a paper. Nice and handy. There's a citation tool right there, and it will pop it up right there. So I can copy paste the citation in APA format or MLA format or any of these other formats you see there. And of course, there's also a print feature and a share feature as well. So that is Credo Reference, one of my personal favorites. It's got a lot of different fields of study, just like Academic Search Complete does. So now let's go back and let me show you one more really cool resource that we have access to called Films on Demand. So let's pop that up. You might need to log into your My NMSU account, but I'm already logged in. So let's see here. So Films on Demand is this great collection of educational video content. So this includes documentaries, news reports, and things like that. So just to give you a little sample here, I'm going to click on this menu and go to Featured Producers, View All, and it will show you a list of all the different producers, all the different companies that produce this video stuff that we've got access to. We've got ABC News, we've got the BBC, CNBC, The Guardian, HBO, Ken Burns documentaries, National Geographic, PBS, TED Talks. We've got a lot of great educational video content for you. So let's see what they've got on bronchitis. So I'm going to type that in and see what shows up. So there we go. We've got some segments and entire videos on bronchitis-related topics. So let's say I want to look at this segment. This is a really cool feature of Films on Demand. So this is just a small segment of this particular documentary on tobacco. So I can go straight to watch the entire documentary. If I go to this segments page and click on the very first one, I can watch the documentary from the very beginning if I want to. Let's see here.
Now, as the 50s
So I can go straight to the beginning like this. Or I can go to one of the specific segments. For example, what was that one? I think it was this one, number 17, that was in the search results.
Now, as the 50s progress,
if I want to start right there. So dividing all the video documentaries by segments is a very useful feature of Films on Demand so that you can find the part of the documentary you're looking for right away. And like all the others, there's a cite feature here as well. If you want to cite this video, there it is in MLA format and APA format right there. Another cool feature of Films on Demand, if you log into your account, you can also click on this Add To feature to create a playlist of documentaries or segments of documentaries. If you're a professor that you want to make a playlist, you can do that. Or if you're a student and you want to make a playlist and share it, you can do that as well. So that you have all the segments of videos that you have that you've found, and you have it all in one place that way. Also, you can turn on closed captioning for most of the documentaries, which is a good feature. And also you can look at the transcript of the videos on the side like this. And if you want to go to this specific part in the video where they are talking about this particular thing in the transcript, you can just click on the words and it will take you right to the point where they're talking about that particular thing. Also, there's details on what you're watching, when it was made, when it was published, and all that stuff right there. So Films on Demand is a really great resource as well. There's a lot of great content there at your fingertips. And if you have any other questions about online resources, we'll be happy to assist you. You can come on by, stop by the library and ask us if you'd like, or you can use the LibChat feature right there. Someone will get to you as soon as possible. So that is basically a quick overview of the online resources you have access to as an NMSU Grants student. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.